I remember when I was in school years ago, a man gave a message and he said you should pray in the morning because he went through the Old Testament and pointed to all the passage where it says they rose up early in the morning and prayed. And that's fine. He concluded that that's the time we ought to pray. It struck me that Psalm 55:17 says, evening and morning and at noon will I pray. Luke 6:12 says of Jesus, he continued all night in prayer to God. Even 1 Timothy 5:5 says, godly widows are seen praying night and day, all the time, in all circumstances. Prayer is breathing. It's just living your Christian life in communion with God. So the frequency of prayer, pray at all times. The variety of prayer, all petition. Thirdly, the manner of prayer. And for that, you see a phrase there, be on the alert. With this in view, be on the alert. Some translations say, watching. In other words, it's not enough to just be generic. It's a kind of picture of, I think, what Peter meant when he said in 1 Peter 4:7, watch and pray. And he got that directly from Jesus in Mark 14, watch and pray. Take a look around you and pray specifically. I remember one of my children was very young. We would go from bed to bed at night and pray with them before they went to sleep. And one of the kids was tired, and this was typical. God bless the whole wide world, amen. So I thought, well, that's a little too general because you're never going to know whether God answered your prayer. So there was some instruction about making your prayer more specific, and that's exactly what this is talking about. Watch, be alert, take on the circumstances and the issues. If your prayers are nothing but generic, it's a sign of indifference and an indication of selfishness. There are people who pray hard, but it's most of the time for something that they're going through or someone very close to them is going through. And they can get intense to the point of fasting. We can be concerned for our own issues. The question is, can we be that concerned for the issues of others? What a commentary on our self-centeredness. Our prayers should be constant, intense, specific, because we're watching and we're seeing things and we're discerning realities, and they need to be brought before the throne of God.